right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blaydes thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blaydes has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blaydes that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Makhachev, always ready to engage. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, is Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so another big spot here for Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. And if this fight was happening a few years ago, you would expect an early shot from Curtis Blaydes. But now that the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, perhaps Blaydes will show his opponent a different look here early tonight. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here.
Oh man, what a strike from the bottom. Big ground and pound. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to...
Oh, yeah, you see on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
2 minutes now to go in round 1. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Makhachev's in half guard. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. 45 seconds to go here in round 1. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
That darts is tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
So a strong 5 minutes down.
Stop!
Okay, there's no way you got that. You lost that one, okay? But we're going to take this next one back. You know you can do it. We're going to stick to our striking. We can't handle it.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striker. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
Makhachev's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's running him out. He's got to start throwing down. Nice shot there by the champ. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Blaydes making these ground strikes count. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Blaydes is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
In the half guard.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Islam Makhachev. Just missed with the left there. Well, Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Nice work here in the clinch by Curtis Blaydes. Nice. Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. 30 seconds to go now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Okay, you lost that one, okay? You lost it. Your wrestling is not looking good. And you got to set up your shots, your talent.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go with the next round. Oh, there's a hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, he hasn't really showed any sign. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Beautiful job by the champion.
Well timed with the short uppercut in the clinch by Curtis Blaydes. Now the uppercuts are coming.
Whoa!
Nice judo toss for him there.
That was a slick transition. Oh, right into mount.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Makhachev's going for a choke. Ooh, he's got it locked in.
Oh, he's got it tight now, yep.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of height, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never